As a cantor, you'd make money.
This might be the start of an amazing career.
They cast him.
This isn't going to happen to me. Yes, terrible things happen in this game, but not to me because ...
Oh, I taught her. Look, the trick is you got to give her food she really enjoys, like real.
Où on se sent à la maison dès qu'on arrive. Ce rêve-là, là, c'est pas juste des mots. C'est notre chez nous.
Say something to him and ruin his day, or keep your mouth shut and ruin his life.
Andy, if we have a boy...
Shiny new truck.
The law states that if anything is delivered to the reservation, it's tax exempt.
Marshmallow, everyone! Mr. F, we can stand on this, right?
I do it almost every night.
Folks, people...
Better and better?
Please.
Sleep Number does that. It's the Sleep Number 4th of July sale. Save 20% on our P5 Smart.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Malika, the magic of...
Mother Wayne is on the apron! One!
Way to the hospital. Got it in the leg. It's going to be okay.
Tourism, providing more reasons for people to be traveling between smaller communities.
This is a deal away.
It's a very happy birthday. All day, CBS Saturday.
They needed to make sure that your bleeding was stable before operating on your eye.
Susan should never have let them take it.
On Eve's exhibition. The opening is Friday, if you'd like to come. Excuse me, I have to take this.
Lunch or dinner differently at Tim's with our new Supreme Stack.
First cherry.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
I need to know the upcoming season of Love Island USA. What do you see?
Michelle! I have some exciting news for you. I know you love to protect the environment and prevent fires by keeping batteries out of the trash. So collect, protect, and drop off your used batteries. Learn more.
The following program is presented with Describe.
That does that.
No. And by the way, what are we, June 25th? You're
familial et l'histoire professionnelle, et donc il m'a.
But it's not just winter weather that's...
Great pick, and you gotta hope that all these guys, Oklahoma City's a good example. Now they did get...
Me and you, Adam, we're no strangers to each other. You issued an open challenge, and the walking weapon is here to answer.
Here come the letters.
Last week for his hitting routine, yes? Yep. Okay, so kind of give me if some of you guys can remember.
Look at the way his little mouth opens when he breathes.
I want to go to bed.
You'd rather go
a total obliteration.
In his first public comments since the ceasefire, Iran's supreme leader claimed victory.
Really glows in the dark, and it's a cool effect. This is Canada. I mean,
Reviews aren't important. What matters is whether or not I'm proud of the food, which I am.
Insurance wages rose 8%. Education is paying 7% more, and so is forestry and.
But the defense now plans to tell the jurors. The jurors in this case could get it tomorrow.
That's something only time and speed will tell. Gary Horker, Tyra.
Exams, a joint investigation by the Department of Licensing and the Workforce Education and Training.
In good faith and discussing the city's best offers given its limited resources.
Countries were set to engage in talks next week. Abbas Araghchi also told state.
A grip pulls the wire onto rollers that straighten it out. Steel cutters now make.
Elderly people with dementia-related psychosis have increased risk of death or stroke. Report fever, stiff muscle.
Identified as 20-year-old Jonathan Platter after police got several leads.
Increased cholesterol, unusual urges, dizziness on standing, falls, seizures, trouble swallowing.
It's strong enough to lift this 200-pound anvil with the water on. It's the farmer's favorite hose in the field.
Through the Houthis in the Red Sea.
Yeah.
So is that part of it as well?
Well, I think they're interlinked, right? So obviously, we should take a step back. Everyone's focused on the Persian Gulf and the Arabian Gulf right now, but the volume of maritime traffic through the Red Sea
Has been eliminated.
That's a big elimination.
After a brief re-team up, if you will, with Jody Threat there for a moment.
There are no allies.
Pas traite, mon chum, il riait. Dit, si jamais c'est des jumeaux, je vais rire de toi. C'est pas des jumeaux, dans le fond, on est chanceux.
T'as-tu lancé des feuilles avec papa?
Told me, oh, I can do this. Yeah, I had so many girls in my life. So let's talk a little bit about
intense, real-life criminal investigations.
I want you to see this.
That put you right in the center of it all.
this case will never get any better.
Fresh eyes, valuable resources, and key witnesses help crack cold cases.
He admitted to using the credit card.
That could be the key to this whole case.
And serve up.
All right, we'll do it.
Cold justice. On TNE.
Hey Canada, Canon X is shipped from Canada in Canadian dollars. Stay tuned. Still
Greek yogurt. If you don't have mayonnaise, then yeah, Greek yogurt is a great choice. The texture is similar, but you might want to.
Trump was so forceful in the early hours of the ceasefire with Iran.
His death is under investigation. Well, a new assessment of the condition.
Carolina Cherokee woman has had enough of it.
My name's Liana Costantino, and I'm
positive for COVID, and then failed to tell you?
Yes, she told us a few days after.
Yeah, I'd miss you too much.
All the way to D.C. Now, that cool pocket is very strong over the Northeast. It will tone down some of this heat.
The Seattle Police Foundation installed a granite mourning badge at the Filipino Community Center.
The process unconstitutional. The three liberal physically assault her. The lawsuit alleging that other students made hateful comments like
him was not one of the targets, and he stressed that Iran still
$124. Did we even mention you're saving over $60? This has just shot up.
Maria, absolutely. And thank you guys to show the gold price.
A crisp, smooth Spanish-style lager. Inspired
Madrid excepcional. Your spending changes.
Movies worth watching. Again, Channel 696.
You know, just don't go forward continuing to claim that you're Cherokee based on
a future without you.
I never saw that man again.
I'll be country till I die every day.
Nothing like the works we found in the garage Eve was renting.
How does this get us any closer to a future without you?
I never saw that man again.
The new Supreme Stack.
No wonder Matt Rife is a free man.
Now let's go sign the paperwork.
Ball. See how he's breathing all the time as well? We won't.
But much smaller. It's thicker.
Have a fun weekend, but not too much fun.
Like, getting dressed? Like, she can go to the bathroom.
Seriously? Again?
I know. I can't remember what Frank looked like.
Frank was an
Wine tasting.
Whatever you do, it's always going to be a garden shed. So I decided to order a
More than 50,000 belugas returned.
So we'll take a look at those details and those numbers for you in just a moment.
Absolute pleasure. Continued success. Please give it up for David Shim. Thank you. Amazing, bud. Good job. Thank you.
So there's a lot of things we got to talk about today, but there's a few things specifically I want to talk about with you guys. We're coming together and we're hoping that we can...
And a shave. I got a couple hours on the sofa.
Rewind. Movies worth watching. Again, Channel 696.
That word be kindness.
You're watching Canada's Weather Network. To help you plan your activities in the coming days, here are the short and long-term forecasts for your area.
Or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop and call your doctor.
Using painkillers?
It's not like we've caught her high or messing with patients.
Don't really want to quit, right?
No. Plan to be or taking birth control pills.
When severe weather strikes, get critical information through Storm Center on our app, website, and TV channel. Stay ahead of active weather.
To provide feedback on our regional audio description weather reports or to report any barriers to enjoying our services, email us at accessibility@pelmorex.com.
Okay, here's our mini version of the national forecast. We've got a lot of active weather to talk about. And take it away, because there's a few areas that we should be concerned about this weekend.
Yeah, especially across areas of the Prairie provinces, Saskatchewan into Manitoba. Southern portions could be seeing severe thunderstorms, and also areas of southern Ontario on Friday.
Yeah, not to be missed. Low pressure system moving across the Great Lakes. BC, unsettled, cool weather. This is temporary. It's good for the wildfire scenario. Not great if you love summer weather, but you'll get your summer weather soon enough. We even saw some snow in the higher elevations, coastal mountains. So temporary, that's what you have to keep your mind on. Now, here is where we're expecting our severe weather.
Yeah, portions of areas, including Regina, all the way to just west of Winnipeg, could see some severe possible storms, but our main area is going to be across areas, including Brandon, that we could see 2 to 4 centimeters of hail, as well as strong winds exceeding well over 100 kilometers an hour. But the rest of the area, we're just looking at some isolated storms bubbling up.
Yeah, if you're going to be outside on Friday, just keep an eye on the sky. Make sure that you have your phone if a weather alert goes off, because a lot of these are popcorn thunderstorms. The ones across southern Manitoba a little more severe, but here we are temperature-wise. Fairly warm in the eastern prairies, seasonal, a little cooler for Alberta, temperatures in the high teens.
Yeah, that slowly will spread as we head through late this weekend. But here, severe storms possible across the Lake Huron and Georgian Bay shores. We could see strong winds, heavy rain, as well as a potential of that large hail between the 2 to 4 centimeter hour mark. And that's going to continue to bring a threat as we head through the later part of the afternoon and into the evening.
Yeah, northern Ontario, northwestern Quebec, you're in for some rain as well. Summer just got a whole lot easier on the wallet for Canadian families with the launch of the Canada Strong Pass. It's designed to help kids and young families discover the best of Canada for free. Under the plan, children and youth under 18 will get free admission to national parks, galleries, and museums, and free Via Rail tickets when traveling with a parent. 18 to 24-year-olds will also see steep discounts. And camping at national parks will be more affordable, with fees reduced. The federal government wants Canadians to spend their money at home. From BC to Newfoundland, Yukon to southern Ontario, there is no shortage of wilderness and weather to explore in the Great White North.
There is so much turmoil in the world right now, and Canadians are feeling this resurgence of national pride. So what a great opportunity to get out and explore all the jewels that we have in this country.
The Canada Strong Pass will be available starting in June, with the hope that provincial parks will also jump on board. For families looking to make the most of summer in Canada without the extra cost, this could be the ticket. Each year in Canada, lightning strikes cause 2 to 3 deaths and about 180 injuries. Lightning can strike ahead of or well after a storm passes. 1/3 of injuries happen when people go back outside too soon. It's also critical to stay inside for at least 30 minutes after the last rumble of thunder. Lightning injuries can cause permanent damage, from nerve damage to brain injury and cardiac arrest. The safest move is simple. When thunder roars, go indoors. Plan your summer getaways with us. Check out the forecast for your next vacation filled with camping, golf, hikes, and outdoor adventures.
Kim McDonald's hair design provided by Pure Envy Salon and Spa.
Well, you don't get to report from
from the sky that often on the...
For our blind and low vision viewers, the Weather Network offers regional audio description weather reports during our local forecast on the 10th.
100 years. It's a story written by Canadians. And at the 100 Years in Canada event, we're honoring our deep roots with employee pricing on most Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram models. You pay what we pay with up to $11,800 in total incentives on the 2025 Ram 1500. And you can also get employee pricing on the 2025 Chrysler Pacifica, assembled by Canadians for Canadian families. Because for 100 years, you didn't just ride along, you drove us.
Ziploc Freezer Bag's exclusive 9-point protection helps keep your stellar treats from becoming unidentified frozen objects.
Yes!
For the love of food, Ziploc.
S.C. Johnson.
Disney and Pixar's Elio, now playing in theaters.
When I grow up, I want to be an astronaut.
Kids have big dreams.
A dancer. Firefighter. A hockey player. I want to be addicted to drugs.
Wait. No kid says that. Addiction is not a choice. It's an illness, and it's treatable. Look past the illness to the person inside. The dreams are still there. Our words, our attitudes can help people with addiction recover and reclaim their dreams.
Go beyond the weather and go deeper on the stories that matter to you with experts who know.
Still are expecting the really nasty storms later on in the afternoon.
Join us weekday mornings at 23 past the hour on the Weather Network.
100 years. It's a story written by Canadians. And at the 100 Years in Canada event, we're honoring our deep roots with employee pricing on most Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram models. You pay what we pay with up to $11,800 in total incentives on the 2025 Ram 1500. And you can also get employee pricing on the 2025 Chrysler Pacifica, assembled by Canadians for Canadian families. Because for 100 years, you didn't just ride along, you drove.
You're watching Canada's Weather Network. To help you plan your activities in the coming days, here are the short and long-term forecasts for your area.
4th Street, here we go.
Okay.
Feeling lucky, Frenchie? No, wait.
Shit, man.
Coming together every summer for a new season of The Amazing Race Canada on CTV and Crave.
Well, the NBA action, it does not stop. Neither do we. We will be there. See you at the next generation of NBA stars at NBA 2K20.
As well.
Yeah, because take a look as this next system rolls on in. We're going to start to see those showers roll in, even snow in the higher elevations if freezing levels have dropped, but then more chances of seeing some non-severe storms across the interior as we head into Friday.
Yeah, this is not great if you're vacationing in Vancouver for the first time, but it's great for the wildfire scenario. We need the cool temperatures. We need the showers. It's not going to last. We'll show you how it warms up in a moment. But this is the area of concern. Look, we've painted all of the prairies in yellow, so thunderstorms could pop up anywhere. This doesn't mean everyone's going to see it, but this is where the area of concern is.
Yeah, as this trough continues to move on eastward, that's going to be bringing in that greatest instability. We're tapping into that moisture as well. But the rest of the regions in that yellow, as Kim mentioned, are looking at more isolated thunderstorms that are potential, but our focus is going to be across areas from Regina all the way into areas like Brandon into the afternoon, well into the evening.
Yep, so just along that Saskatchewan-Manitoba border, that's where the trough is moving. Think of the trough as the trigger. We've got a lot of instability in the atmosphere, a lot of moisture in the atmosphere, and more severe weather. And hail is going to be one of the most extreme things with these storms. Hopefully we don't get rotation. It's not impossible, but certainly heavy rain and hail and strong winds.
Yeah, the strong winds could exceed well over 100 kilometers an hour if these storms do line out. But temperatures, on the other hand, quite warm across areas of the eastern prairie provinces, right around seasonal across Alberta, but that's going to change as we head into the weekend, starting off the day on Monday. We're going to see a ridge rolling through, and that's going to be bringing in a surge of some warmer temperatures across BC and even into Alberta.
Okay, we know that this time of year, if you're chilly, it's not going to last long. If you're really hot and humid, that won't last long either. We have changes all the time in the atmosphere. You might appreciate this change, Vancouver, as we get into next week. Sunday, Monday, beautiful. The holiday right now looks gorgeous, mainly sunny on Canada Day, 26 degrees. I know a lot of people will be out and about and celebrating, and it's nice to know the weather will be cooperating.
Yeah, there's so much that you can do in BC. It's quite beautiful, but even across Ontario, take a look into Friday. We do have the severe likely painted here across the Lake Huron shores, Georgian Bay, and that's going to really kick off as we head through the afternoon. Periods of showers moving through across northern Ontario, but the area focus, Kim, is going to really kick off as we head through the afternoon.
Okay, there's Friday evening. Look at this line of storms. I know Friday evening, people in the city, in Toronto, for example, will be off to their cottage in Muskogee.
Zazoo. Look, I can do gay, I can't do zazazoo.
All right, boys, it's 10.
Formidable, qui vivait en situation minoritaire, puis il vivait
associated with osteoarthritis and health.
T'es là.
Oui.
Tu réponds pas au téléphone.
Non.
T'as refusé un vol jeudi? Ça fait 3 là.
Ça se fait que tu sais ça, toi?
Parce qu'ils m'ont appelé, figure-toi.
Tabarnak.
Ils sont inquiets. Tu réponds plus là.
Quand j'ai de l'alcool dans le sang, je ne vole jamais. OK, madame? J'ai des principes, oui, madame. Il y a des règles dans l'aviation, OK? Des règles que je respecte. Contrairement à ce qu'il y en a qui pensent, je suis pas un criminel. Moi. Je ne vais pas accepter un vol si je suis chaud. Il me semble que c'est pas bien dur à comprendre, ça.
D'accord, ça va.
Stay informed with the latest news on wildfires, including safety tips and impacts in your local area. Just scan the QR code. Only from the Weather Network.